All right, we're live.
Yes, we are
We are
live. The
here.
virtual listening party for Lettucey, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes. Her ninth
Woo!
studio album called Wild Card. My name is Cayman Kelly. I'm going to be your host for the evening with my good friend Lettucey. It's good to see you, girl.
Cheers, Cayman. Cheers, everyone. Thanks
Man,
for
I,
coming.
I ain't even got my cup in here, man. I used to have me a
Listen,
cup of water or something. I don't have nothing but cheers to you, my artificial, my
cheers, cheers, cheers.
imaginary wine right there. So congratulations, Lettucey.
Well, thank you. I'm very excited about tonight, just being able to share this moment with the people that got me here, and especially you, Cayman, because you opened the door in DC. So thank you for that.
Oh, absolutely. You know, good talent deserves a platform. And you definitely have exuded that over the years. You know, I'm just happy to see the success that you've been able to achieve with that gift. You know, your gift always makes a way.
Wow. Thank you. God,
You-
God has blessed me
Absolutely.
tremendously. I cannot complain. I just wanted, before we got into it, I just wanted to thank everyone who has streamed, downloaded, posted, told a friend about the album. Thank you. I'm looking at your comments. I'm trying to make sure I see everybody as much as I can. Came and somebody say, "You fine, child. You fine." But
Well, thank you for that.
thank you, everybody, because there was a time where before I started on this project that I was told no one wanted to hear this music, my version of soul music, and I
Wow.
should just go ahead and do a jazz album. But out of rebellion, I'm here putting out the wild card, and you are proving my point that we need this music. Our music belongs in the number. It don't have to be number one. It can be, but long as it's in the number, that's all that matters. So I'm very, very excited about today.
But
And I,
you know what,
yeah, go
Legacy,
ahead.
and not to cut you off, but
No,
just
go
thinking
ahead.
back when you bring that up about people saying that you don't need to be doing this type of music, nobody's going to appreciate it. And I start thinking back to the years when you started on this journey and the conversations that we used to have back in the day. And
Hmm.
even when you were in school, you know, doing classical training, and people were saying the same thing back then because you were going above and beyond what people expected you to do.
Yeah.
So, and it really kind of just goes to prove that when we have a gift, we have to do it the way it's given to us. We can never determine what our reward is going to be. So, you know, I'm extremely proud. I'm excited, and thank you for having me on as the host for this virtual listening party tonight. I've
No,
been,
I had to have you on. I
man, I've
had
been looking
to.
forward to this for I don't know how long. The virtual album release
Wait,
of
this is my
Wildcard.
first one. I've never done this before, huh?
This is like my second
Virtual.
one. You remember yesterday when we was talking? I said, "Man, it's been a long time since I dressed up and put me some good threads on tonight."
You got a coat on? Look, I got my hoodie, Charles. I was like, I'm at home. I'm just gonna chill out. I deserve it.
Right. I done brushed
I'm
my
in.
teeth and put on some cologne like somebody gonna smell my breath up in here tonight.
Well, you look good. Somebody said you fine, Ron. Somebody saw you. They said, "Hey, Ron,
Well,
look,
thank you. Thank you.
Ron."
Oh,
We
yeah.
got all kind of fans here. Let me see really quick before we go. I like to see everybody. Oh, more comments. I'm sorry. I'm coming. I There we go. There we go. I just want to make. Oh gosh, Bruno's back in the day at Bruno's. You were there. Jesus, Bruno's was this little nightclub came in that I used to perform in all the time. But
Wow.
anyway, it was small. It was only fit like 50 people in the area where we were performing, and we squeezed in there. It was no joke. Hey, y'all. Hey, hey. Okay, so
Michigan in the
listen.
house.
Huh?
I said Michigan is in
Michigan
the
is
house. I
there?
see someone from London in the house.
Wow. Yeah, if you want to do an interview, hey, Billy, go to my website. That's where you find my publicist info, contact. Go to the contact page. This is not the place for it. Arizona. Arizona is in. Where are you guys from? Tell me where you're from.
Oakland's
Say
in the
hey.
house.
Oh, Bay Area.
Bay Area, Detroit's in the
Detroit.
house.
Come on, Mississippi. Hey, Mississippi.
Mississippi. DC in the house. That's
DC.
my hometown. New York in the house. That's my
Gosh,
secondary hometown.
I
Youngstown,
love. Ooh,
Ohio,
Chi-Town.
Chicago.
Chi-Town will get you. Don't let them play you. Anyway, let's get into some of this music so we can talk about it. But
Oh yeah,
before
we
that,
got to do it.
what do you think? I think you should introduce our guest here that's gonna hang out with us too.
But real quick, Lettucey, because I know we had talked about this when the first single came out. We were talking
Oh,
the day
okay.
it was released. The significance of the date today is August 28th.
Yes.
Did you know what was happening when you set this as a release date?
I did not have the first when we talked about it, we wanted it a little bit sooner so that we
Hmm.
can beat the big crowd on August 28th. You see all these artists coming out
Oh
at
my
the same
gosh, a
time.
lot.
So many
Yeah.
artists. So I thought to let's do it sooner, and it just wouldn't work. We couldn't beat the deadline, and it fell on this date. And when I looked
Mm.
up the date of all the things that have happened on this date, Martin Luther King did I Have a Dream
Yes.
speech.
Yeah.
Emmett Till was murdered
Yeah.
on the same date. Barack Obama gave his big speech in
Mm.
accepting to be the president
Yeah.
for
His
the
nomination.
Democratic Party, his
Yeah.
nomination. And then I think Marvin Gaye released What's Going On around this
What's
time
going on?
as
Yeah.
as well. Am I correct? I'm not sure. I think
Yeah.
I'm right.
That's right.
A lot of stuff has happened this week, and I've released a record around this time, but I just did not plan it. It's like God said, "You're gonna do it right here, right here." And every time I would try to fight against it, it just nothing would pan out for me. It
Yeah.
had to be on this date. And so once I found that out, I acted accordingly. I did all my marketing like it to
Yeah.
go with it and show that I'm here because of these people that marched for us, voted for us, prayed for us. All those people got me where I am today.
Hmm.
So, and us where we are today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just conveniently worked out where I belong. So
Yeah.
there we are.
And the
Here we are.
album is all about love, which is needed in the climate that we're in right now. It's all about love. So let's go ahead and get into some stuff. And I think it's appropriate for us to start with the song called Weekend, because we've seen videos of people jamming in the car the weekend, and it is the weekend. So
It,
tell us about Weekend.
well, Weekend, I want to bring in Rex Rideout because I think he and I did this together. Rex,
Oh,
come
yeah,
on
that's right.
in.
What's up, Rex? Come on in, Rex.
Come on in.
Rex.
What's happening?
Man, I got
Good
to
day.
talking. I got excited. I forgot you was backstage, bro. My
I
bad.
didn't. Oh man, it's good to be here. This is Led's day, and it's been a long time coming. It's her label. I'm proud of her. She bossed
Yeah.
up.
I bossed up, Rex.
She bossed up. So it's
This
good.
ain't
Look,
no
it is the
punk business.
weekend. You can let's play the record. It is the weekend. I'm ready
It
to
is.
shut it down.
All right,
good.
let's do it.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
here's Weekend, and we'll talk about it afterwards, y'all.
Okay.
Can't wait for the weekend. Can't wait for the weekend. I be hustling for that pay. Yeah. Every day from dusk till dawn. It's all work and no play. I'm knocking out deadlines to get to you tonight. When we get under the covers, it's ooh, feel it. So I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. The only thing that I'm checking is you. 'Cause you're right where I wanna be. Can't wait for the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, ooh, morning, evening, afternoon. I'll be waiting all week just for the weekend. I can't wait for the weekend. Ooh, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, ooh, morning, evening, afternoon. I'll be waiting all week just for the weekend. You sneak into my mind
Yeah.
when I be working overtime, catching myself daydreaming about a getaway for two, somewhere where the clock won't move. I get excited when I get that call from you. Hey, 'cause boy, you stay surprising me. You make me wanna celebrate every single day. Can't wait for the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, ooh, morning, Sunday.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Come on, Led. Come on, give it to him, girl.
Afternoon. I've been waiting all week just for the weekend. I love
Yeah.
that song.
Give it up. Give it up. That's Weekend. From a nice studio album of Let Us See Wild Card, which is out today and available on all digital streaming platforms. Rex Ride Out. Shout out to Rex.
What's up? What's up? That sounded good, y'all. That
man,
sounded
you
good.
did your thing on that, brother.
Man,
yeah, we had the musicians in the room. It was great. You know,
it took a village. Like
you can just count it off, and everybody started hitting.
Wow.
Back in the day.
So that was a straight jam session, like they recorded albums back in the day.
Hey, yo, it came in the songs like 9 minutes long. we had to cut it down. We got breakdowns. We
had to cut that song down. We were so excited because I wanted Luther. I wanted Shaka Rufus. I wanted energy again. We miss that. That's our roller skate. That's our
come on
step.
now.
That's our thing. Chicago needed it. We all needed that.
Yeah.
I miss that sound. So I'm so glad we did that. And the guys,
it's been a minute since we had a weekend song too, you know?
Yeah.
I saw somebody said that they gave them the feeling of Evelyn Champagne King.
Yeah.
I saw that go up in the comments.
You better know.
Evelyn Champagne King. So where did that vibe come from, Lettucey? Tell us about that song a little bit.
It's just the guys were doing so much jazzy stuff. I said, no, I don't want that. I want funk. I want to wiggle. You know what I mean? I want to wiggle, and I want to step, and I want to roller skate and ride my bike or drive in my car or dance with my boo-boo, you know, get close, like, you know. And once I started playing the records, we played older records like Shaka Rufus and Fire, and we played some just funk, because I think people haven't. I used to do this all the time when I first started. It's a little bit of what Lettucey used to be, and I just brought her back. You know what I mean? If you've been a lead head since I performed live, you know this is where I live. Like,
oh yes, Lord.
You know, this is my thing. So I wanted it back. And the guys, Brian Collier, Ethan Farmer, Marcus Kinsey, who else? J-Mo, the great J-Mo, Jarius Mosey. It was and Rex, we all in the studio.
But it's funny, as soon as they hit it, we were like, yep.
When they heard it, they said, okay, we got you. And went right in the studio and laid it just like that.
Wow.
And I was singing on a microphone with them as they're playing.
Really?
Yeah.
I was just about to ask you, did you do your vocals at the same time? That's old school recording.
Old school, the way they used to.
Oh.
The drums, if they went off tempo, it didn't matter. We brought them. We just kept on going. I mean,
it was good. It was good. That was fun.
And the band, you can tell it was special because the band they were like, man, I haven't felt like this energy in a long time. Recording, you know what I mean? Everybody felt like it was something special. So it was good.
So Lettucey, real quick, let's do this, you know, because you've collaborated with Rex quite a bit over the years. Tell people what it is that Rex does and why you keep going back to Rex Ride Out.
That's a good question.
Yeah, tell me.
Rex, like I said earlier this week on my Wild Card Wednesdays that I do, where I talk to everybody, Rex did this week. He's like Linus has his blanket. You know what I mean? Rex is my blankie for when I record. He tells me, he brings me comfort. Like I can be myself around him and mess up around him or just overthink, and he'll get me out of this maze that I'll go into as an artist, because I'm very, I work hard on my gift. I work my ass off on what I do. Anything I do, I take it seriously, and I want it right, and I want the people to feel something. I don't want to give them BS, and I don't have to agree with what they think is good, but I do want to give quality stuff. This is my legacy I'm talking about. So with Rex, he knows me. He understands me. I don't have to explain stuff. Sometimes I do, because I get so far ahead of myself, and he makes me slow down and think it through. And he's always thinking of the audience. I'm not necessarily thinking of the audience. I'm thinking of the song. And he thinks of what the audience may like. And also, he's also there to support my creativity. He never gets in the way. Sometimes he does, but it's good. It's a good trouble, as they would.
That good trouble.
But I love having him there. He's a big brother. He gets me. I'm in the middle. I'm a middle artist. I don't go one way or the other. I'm right in the middle, and I do whatever I feel.
So Rex, is it hard working with Lettucey, or is it okay?
Okay, now see, you messed up.
Come on, Rex. Give us the truth, because some artists can be very difficult. They challenges.
I am challenging.
It's challenging, but like on this record, she wanted to record and knew what she wanted to do, what the vibe was. There was a reason to record. I think the hardest thing is to get started, especially when an artist doesn't really feel like, they just feel like they're on a schedule. So, it's like when it's not like a real creative reason to get started, but it's like, okay, it's time for you to put out a record. Like that's the hardest thing to do. Then you have to get your vibe going and once you get into it, it's fine. But for this record, it was kind of like we were just hanging out and making music. So that felt super natural. She was super relaxed. Didn't start tripping to the end.
I acted up at the end, Cayman. I acted up
but you know what? But she just let the vibe of her music. You know what it felt like when I first met you, Led. So this is one of the first times it felt like that in a while. Like when we first started getting together and making music, trusting each other. That's why it works, because it's a trust. Yeah. And she allows me to make mistakes too. And we don't take it personal. We just go ahead and
it's
we make
not personal.
Yeah.
Because we go at it. We go at it. Listen, Rex and
I'm all about a feeling. It's like, it's not that technical. It's like if this is touching the right place, then let's go with that. And so I hopefully people will feel the emotion that I know that we felt when we made the music. And when I see people like rocking the weekend the way we were in the studio, then it's like, okay.
Right. It works.
Yeah.
It definitely works, man. So let's not belabor. Let's get to some more music from the 9th studio album. It's out today. It's called The Wild Card Lettucey. Let's do Next Time. Let's play a little of that and talk about that right after.
All right. Here we go. Open up my heart once again. Should've known better. Claimed that you were falling in. I took your word to the letter. Then you ran and threw my life off track. And you think that you can come running back. I don't care if you say you love me. It's too little, too late. Don't care if you can live without me. You dug your grave. Don't care if the sky is falling. You shouldn't have lied. Had your chance, made me cry. Why? Won't be a next time. I jumped right in, gave you my all. You gave your word, you catch me, but you let me fall. Now I'm no longer crying. I won't be your fool. Now I'm washing my hands of you. I don't want you no more. 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 No more. Never gonna be, never gonna be, never be a next time. Next time, next time. Never gonna be, never gonna be, never gonna be. Next time, never gonna be, never gonna be, never gonna be a next time. A next time, never gonna be, never gonna be, never gonna be next time.
Good Lord. Woo! Man. Hey, folks are saying that's a vibe right there.
That's a vibe, baby. Hey, Lynn, you like that edit?
That's why I pointed at you. I said, get it, Rick, get
Come on
it.
now, come on.
Hey, Led, Michelle said that's her new anthem.
That's her anthem. Never gonna be a
There you
next
go.
time.
Ain't gonna be no next time. So let's talk about that song. Tell me where that came from.
One of my favorite songwriters that I love, and people always think the songs are about me on this album. It's funny, but a lot of them aren't. But this song was written by Diva Mahal. She is the great Taj Mahal's daughter, and she has her own album, and she's just one of my favorite human beings and favorite songwriters ever. She's amazing. Diva Mahal is her name, and she wrote that song. I called her and said, I know you're in between albums right now, but I'm starting to work on mine. And if you have any leftovers, can I have them? Right. And she sent me this song with her playing guitar. It was just guitar and vocal. And I said, can I have that? She sent me 2 songs. It was this one and Stone. And so I said, please let me have that. Right. And then I didn't know how I wanted it produced. And I was driving with my husband, and he played this Jeff Buckley tune that I love. What's the name of the song again? I keep forgetting the name of it. Everybody Here Wants You by Jeff Buckley.
Oh, that's my joint.
That song right there. I heard it and I called Rex. Right there. Rex, look this song up and play it and call me back. And then he called me back and said, yo, that song is dope. I said, I want something of that energy on one of Diva's songs, that one that Never Gonna Be that next time song. And he said, okay. And then when he heard the song and he put it together, we got in the studio, played it for the guys and showed them exactly what we wanted. And they nailed it. But I wanted, I told Rex, I gotta be lettucey at the end though. I can't be.
But you remember we were talking about Stevie Wonder, Ordinary Pain.
Yes, like, Ordinary Pain.
The song to make like a left-hand turn.
Just
like
turn.
It was real chilled, and then the end, she just go boom. Like there's no backgrounds to the end of the record. That's like my favorite song, I think.
Yeah, that's Rex's favorite. And he was saying he was like, don't go off too much. And I said, okay, but next time I ain't gonna be no next time. She not nice about it. She mean. She like, you ain't gonna get me again. Fool me once, fool me twice, but not that third time. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta hit it hard. So
you gotta drive that home. You gotta drive that point home, almost like a cuss word in that thing.
Exactly. A good old bluesy cuss word.
Right, that was your expletive in there. You had to power it up. Right, you gotta let that message be known. You know what I mean? And the backgrounds are something serious in that song, girl.
It's
oh my gosh.
Rex.
That's what people say. They sitting on the floor drinking their wine and mess around and drink the whole bottle listening to that song.
Cheers, y'all. Cheers. Yeah, I love Rex. Rex really helped me with those vocals though. He was like, just go for it on this part. And we had no vocals done, mind you, when the band was playing. They were basically going off of my energy in the studio.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't complete my vocals yet. They just played it.
But you were singing it with them, which is why
I was singing it with them. Yeah.
Just as a scratch. So
it was just a scratch. Yeah, scratch vocal.
It's something about when a band plays when a singer's singing. They just play different.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
When there's a band.
Yeah.
Half the time they're a band.
Right. That's what about that live music makes such a difference, man. It feels different.
I mean, and it's harder to deal with because you're dealing with elements. Like it's a lot easier if it's just a program track and all of that. But it's worth it when you get it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
come on, music. What's next, y'all? What we doing?
We're celebrating the release of Lettucey's album today. Congratulations, Led. It's called Wild Card. Her 9th studio album, man. 9th studio album. Wow. So we're gonna play Same Love.
Oh,
the Wild Card.
Yeah, hold that up a little bit.
Hold that up a little bit. All right, there we go.
That's tangible right there. You can touch that.
See the back of it?
She got artwork on there and a barcode.
They still make those.
They still make it.
Ooh,
look at the pick in that thing. Come on now.
This is black music, ladies and gentlemen. Black music.
Right. You see people say they sitting on the floor and mess around and drink the whole bottle of wine up. We only on song 2. About to go on song 3.
There you go.
Look, I'm almost done, y'all. Y'all done yet? I got a little bit left. All right.
I'm about to fill up. What we doing?
Here's a song called Same Love, y'all. We'll talk about it after. Hey, Billy, I see you. All right, here we go. It don't get no hotter than July. Baby, I'm so happy I replied. Left our inhibitions at the door. We know exactly what we came here for. We ain't really trying nothing new. I don't really mind the deja vu. History is better on repeat. All I know is every time we meet, I get the same love. We ain't the same love, but it's the same love. Same love. Boy, the way you're living in my life almost makes me wanna take you back. We ain't trying to make this house a home, but that don't mean we're leaving it alone. You gon' drive me insane. I feel like I'm losing my mind. We shouldn't be playing these games. We're already out of time. We keep on finding a way to make it feel brand new. I don't know what to do when I keep coming to you. I get the same love. We ain't the same love, but it's the same love. Same love. I get the same love. We ain't the same love, but it's the same love. Same love. I'm never too far, but you won't let me closer. We're better apart, but we just can't find closure. Freezing the brain.
You play too much. You play way too much. Gosh, man, same love. You know, I see a bunch of scenarios in the comments. Somebody said candlelight, ocean view, sitting on the floor, sipping some wine. Wrong. You know, and I close my eyes and I imagine like you singing that in a club when they used to smoke in there. So all the smoke in the air.
Yeah, I couldn't sing when they had it in the air. I was dying. I was like, turn that off.
Man, that thing felt so good. I just had to close my eyes, lid.
Yeah, that's like grown and sexy.
Oh, man, that's definitely grown and sexy, Rex.
But check this out, Cayman. What's so dope about it is like working with Led, it's not like you're just punching in lines and constructing the song. Mm-hmm. It's like a performance. It's sections of a performance when she's making a song. So I get to, that took me back. Let us lead to you. You know, the vocal's so dope on that, but it's like you get to hear her sing long sections of the song. It ain't like, so it's like sitting there at a concert every, for an hour and then just seeing her craft a song. I listened to that vocal. That vocal is incredible.
Man, but you made it even better by adding to it, like making sure they heard every little note.
Man, like you hear it now, like that's what it feels like. Okay,
this is WAP for the grown folk. That is
it was worth the time.
Man, you ain't never lied, boy.
Oh, right there. That's what that's grown folks.
Grown folks. Well, we need our music.
That record is great.
I loved it. Giddy and Sir, and there's another producer. I keep forgetting his name. He's a wonderful. They all work with like all the top artists right now, and really, really great people. But I had this song first. Didn't I have this? Yeah, that's his name.
Cal Banks. That's
Cal
my
Banks.
man. Yeah.
He's amazing. They're all incredible. But Sir has written for everybody. He has his own album out as well. But yeah, I had this song first. Right, Rex? This is one of
Yeah.
the earlier songs. I
We
sat on
knew
it
this
for a
one.
year. For a
Oh,
year.
wow.
A year.
Yeah.
No, 2 years. About 2 years I sat on this song.
Yeah.
So did you know you was going to use it? Because I know there's a lot.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
actually,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah, because I remember asking you a long time ago, because I know you got a ton of songs that you have written, and you probably never go back and revisit those songs and say, well, maybe I can put a little salt on here, maybe throw a little pep on here and use this again.
Nah, they stay right there in that vault. Because if they don't work, they just stay there. Like have we ever gone back? No, we don't go backwards. I don't think we
we
went
talk
backwards.
about it.
And then we listen and it don't work.
Because Lettuce will send me like 3 or 4 songs from before.
I
Like,
do.
yeah, I want to do this. They never make it. They never make it.
Like right before every album, I'll send him 3 old songs, like from 5 years ago. He's like, I can't even find those files.
I'm like, come on, man.
And then I'm like, oh, this might work for now. And I'll never bring it back up again.
Right. They just kind of just get dead. And so I'm like, what about me? Put me on. Because I know it's probably some good stuff in there.
Probably.
So you're probably just hard on yourself. But Rex, do you ever hear some of the stuff and think it may work at least? Or no?
Yeah, I mean, the stuff that works, we usually record every once in a while. Like here's a story. Like I had the music to All the Way, a song on the last album, for like 2 years, and I was afraid to play it for her because I was like, I love this song, and she says she doesn't like this. I'm gonna be pissed. so I never played it for her. And I finally went one day. I said, we're down in New Orleans, and I'm like, let me play this for you. And she said, I love this, which I was shocked.
I loved it, and I was mad he took so long to play it when I found out.
See, that's what I'm saying. You don't ever know unless you just kind of put it out there. So look, let me ask you this. When you're structuring this album in particular, Wild Card, is it thematic? Were you able to tell what's going to fit on this album?
Usually every album I can think of what I want to do, the form of it, of how I'm going to place it. This one, we had no idea, right, Rex? It was
we just felt good.
We just knew it felt good, and we'll figure that out later. And once I've figured out where it goes, Rex was more involved.
But Led likes to figure it out like in the beginning. I'm like, no, just
I like to know right away. I'm a nerd.
I'm like,
I'm partial nerd.
To the top. The things are okay, The great songs raise their hand, so you just record them.
Yeah, they just say I'm here, and
but Led wants to read the ending. I'm like,
yes, I do.
Read the book.
Because I always want to have the beginning and the end, and know where I'm going to. How I start and how I end is what I always want to look for. But this album, I couldn't figure it out. Rex is like, just.
But you weren't tripping on it later. But
I didn't.
Love the process. Usually, she can't figure it out, and then she's mad. This time, it was like, I like all the songs I'm doing. And
thanks, Rex. Thanks for telling the whole world.
And we started the recording process with Robert Glasper. So that set me in a certain mood. That set me in a vibe, like I said.
We knew we wanted Rod Temperton energy. We knew we wanted the lush sounds like Minnie Riperton. And we wanted people to feel good. It didn't matter. This has to feel good. Like traditional R&B usually makes us feel. We wanted that. We didn't want it to be traditional R&B. What? Okay, we'll talk about it later. That's crazy. We wanted it to feel good and not have
I wanted the music to stay out of the way. I wanted this to be about reminding people how great of a singer Lettuce is and getting the music out of the way.
Yeah. Because, listening to the album, it has so many different emotions to it. It has a bunch of different feelings, which is great. You know what I mean? So it's not like something that you would put on and be like, I'm going to skip that one. I don't want to hear that one. I'm going to go to this one. It's a vibe like all the way through.
Yeah.
And this next one that I'm going to play, I got to say right now, this is my favorite.
Wow.
This your favorite?
Right now, this is my favorite. It may change, but right now, this is my favorite. Okay. I've been living with the album all day. So let's play Stay Gone. And before you press play, I want everybody in the room that's listening to this song to give us comments, because I want to read some of the comments after this goes off to see if anybody feels like I do.
Okay, here we go. Love me when you want and then you go. Hey, moving like the wind, I can't trust you. No, 1 minute you're here, then disappear like a ghost. Hey, something about you ain't sure, you just don't know. I'm always giving and you're always taking, don't make no sense. Hey, I won't be your maybe, you're sometimes baby, no more. I have endured you for far too long. Won't be your revolving door no more. Is what I'm talking about. Move on now. Ain't no need to come back here no more. I'm good. Stay gone.
I'm good.
There ain't nothing else here for you, baby. Just move on now. Cut my losses now. You need to stay gone. Stay gone. Oh, say goodbye. You can go. I don't want you here no more. There ain't nothing left. The love is gone. So you need to move on. Oh, finally over you. Might be hard, but I'll make it through. If you love me, you won't.
Oh man, that's it already.
That's it.
Lisa said her neck was gonna be sore in a good way to this thing.
Man, stay
Oh
gone.
man.
I can't believe you like that one, Cayman.
What? Why wouldn't you think I like that?
No, because it's so old school, like old.
That's
It's
grown.
That's
grown
brown liquor. Brown liquor.
That's 8-track tape right there. 'Cause my daddy used to listen to 8-track tape, so that's my vibe. You know, you kind of pick up on what your parents' vibe is.
Yeah.
But that one right there, man, that thing felt good. That's another anthem too, Led.
Stay gone. Yeah, the women love that.
Oh, you love that one.
Yeah,
I just like it. You know, I ain't in that space. I'm like you are. You know, that don't fit my scenario with my wife upstairs. Right? I don't want her to leave, but that's just one of them vibes in the summertime when you roll that window down and put that left arm out and just be. That thing, man, that's hot right there.
Yeah, that's Rex. Rex wrote that with Daryl, and he had it, and we were recording on the dining room table. Because the studio wasn't working, and so we were on the dining room table recording. And I was trying to get the melody down, and it was so funny. And I was like, "This is crazy, Rex." But we made it work right where you're sitting right now.
Yeah.
And then we did. Then we recorded "Stay Gone" on Sarah. Sarah wrote it. Helped me write it because I had all the melody, but I didn't have all the lyrics. So she helped. Sarah Williams. She usually sings background with me. Most of you know her as singing Sarah Williams.
Yeah, I know Sarah. That's a singing girl.
She can sing, but she can also write. She's been writing with me for almost 5, 6, 7 years, but we could never find a good song that worked for my projects. Okay. So this one worked. She wrote the mess out of this. Yeah.
Look, listen to this, Led. Royal said brown liquor, brown paper bag funk anthem.
It's crazy, right?
Look, here's something from Delane. I wish this was out about 5 years ago because my fiance wasn't getting it. This would have been on repeat until he left.
Cayman, do you bring these people in here with this? It is
this was hilarious. And then look, Anastasia, she agrees this is a driving with the windows down kind of jam.
Yeah, I can feel it. I'm glad I decided to keep it on the album, but it just reminds me of just in New Orleans, they didn't have furniture in the clubs. They have a pool table, a radio, and lawn chairs for you to sit down. and somebody in the back cooking. So that's how it was brown. But the liquor would be like bigger than this cup. Okay, it'd
Right,
be in a
right.
messed up cup.
Got all
So
that chicken grease stuck in the carpet, just stinking in there.
so it remind me of that. But that's R&B. Betty Wright. That was my ode to Betty Wright
Yeah.
and all of that. Jackson, Millie Jackson, the real R&B,
Oh
old
yeah.
school,
Yeah, that's
old
funky,
school.
right? That's miniskirt funk. So
Cool.
let's move on this one. Wildcard album is out today. Please make sure you tell your friends to pick this up. This is a labor of love. So let's go to the song Wake Up and play that one.
Here we go.
Today, tomorrow, it's not promised. We should be grateful. It's time to wake up.
So much you wanna get done. Oh, here comes another setback. Oh, one thing after another. Oh, then you're getting in your own way. Oh, crying, complaining won't make it better. You just got to get out your head. You gotta get up, but don't look back. It's time to wake up. Stand up where you're ground. Stay up, goals can't come back around. Yeah, wake up, look up, don't look down. Stay up high, they gotta see you now. Wake up.
They say the head wearing the crown is the heaviest yet. But I never had my medals or bezel, but yet I was the last born son into an empire of regret. Hit with an armor plate of steel and tears outlined on the crest. Grew up in a place with no boys and toast dog in a set. War and peace fighting for prime time control of the set. See, innocence was a luxury, only the luckiest get. And the odds were never in our favor, so we were stuck with the debt. But I fought to come a long way from dark days and lost hope. They told me all it takes is one little sparkle, we all told. So I stay looking for the light, keep them watching behind though. Till my ambition catch a fire like a whaler and Bob Hope. Now the everywhere come with a little skin in the game. My scar tissue will roll map through the harsh terrain. But I never got the lesson if the test of me calls refrain. Made the old me no match for the warrior that I became. Right.
Stand up where you got to stand up, yeah. Where goals can't come back around. Can't come back here no more. Wake up, don't look down. Don't you look down, no. Stay up high, they gotta see you stay up. Yeah. That's Wake Up.
Wake Up from the Wild Card. So let's talk about where that song came from, because I know that vibe already. I know where that came from, but you talk about it.
That was the second song we did with Robert Glasper, and we did it in a Capitol Records studio, right, Rex? And yeah, we just came up with something. He came up with something on the spot. And then I didn't know what I wanted to write on it, but I wrote it later with Sarah. Singing Sarah Williams and I wrote that song together, the lyrics.
Wow.
But I did all the melody. I gave her a whole song with no words. No words, but
Hey,
I knew what I wanted. Huh?
Does that happen a lot where you listen to music and don't know what you want to put on it?
I knew what I wanted to put. I didn't know how to say what I wanted to say. And sometimes it's funny, artists think that everything has to come from them and everything has to be about them or anything. But to me, I like sharing in the process.
Yeah.
And if I know someone can take over and make it even better, the goal is to make a great song that feels good. It's always the end game is how do I make a wonderful song? And Wake Up, to me, I told Sarah I want it to be about, we need to remember who we are. Remember that we're kings and queens and we're born with these extraordinary gifts. And especially we keep giving our power away and not remembering our power. We wait till it's really bad to remember our power. Let's always remember our power, even in our small movements, and start raising our children, speaking into them the same way. You're beautiful. My mom never told me anything bad about me. It was the world that told me you're too dark or too this or too that. So Wake Up really says, wake up, don't wait so long, you're sleeping, and worrying about things as opposed to worrying about being.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That song preaches right there, girl.
Yeah, but you
That
got to
really
listen to
does.
the words. If you hear
Yeah.
her rap and break it down,
Oh, yeah.
Miss Ciroc ain't playing.
Yeah,
Ciroc,
she ain't joking.
she ain't joking on that song.
Right. But we need songs that kind of give us some consciousness, because we got enough junk. And you and I talked about this before.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's important, and music is such a powerful force. It has to be respected.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be careful what you put out there in the atmosphere, because, excuse me, music determines a lot of stuff about our culture.
Yeah.
You know, people dress according to the music. People talk according to the music. People react according to the music that they listen to. Because some music make you want to go bust somebody in the face, man. Listen to it.
We don't want that. But we do want you to make laws change. We do want that. We want you
Absolutely
to change them papers.
So look, something that you said, Lettucey, and I wanted to ask you this. You know, songs like Next Time and Stay Gone, they don't necessarily fit your situation. But how is it that you're able to deliver somebody else's message with such feeling that it feels like it belongs to you and it's your story?
Well, I relate to experience. And that's the great part about being the storyteller that I am. And I'm not bragging about me, but I studied the greats. And so what they did, like Whitney Houston, like Dionne Warwick, they would take other songs, and Aretha Franklin, take other songs. Patti LaBelle's another one. They would take other songs that were written and make them about the story.
Yeah.
And, you know, and if it was about them, it made it even better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but for me, this album, I got to relax and just focus on the storytelling of the song and not necessarily on it coming about me, like Now or Never or Stay Gone. I'm not going through those things, but I have. So I can go back to that experience and put it in the song too. Or I can relate on a different level. Because to me, Stay Gone, it's like I had a bad business deal with someone. I'm like, stay your ass where you at. And I put it in the song. I sang it like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, stay gone. So you can take the song. This is the real me, y'all. This is the real me. So it's like, you know, you just take it and take all that energy and put it into the song and remember what you're singing about. And this song can relate to someone else in a different way. It's selfish. Artists can be so selfish sometimes and write songs just for them. And that's okay. But for me, I always think of the masses because of Rex. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He always reminds me.
So does it kind of remind you of acting on Broadway, where you got to create a character?
A little bit, but not like that. It's completely different and harder. Broadway is harder.
Yeah.
Like it and I'd rather sing it than to say it.
That's your comfort zone.
Exactly. But saying it and being the character, you have to really analyze the character. You know, with the song, I can just stay in the music of the song and not worry about the character. As long as my voice is executing that, I'm okay. But when you see me on stage, you're like, was she mean that? What she went through? You know what I mean? But let's go to another song. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna play Now and Never since you mentioned that one. Let's do Now and Never.
And it has nothing to do with me. Okay, here we go. Day after day after day, it's the same old thing. I sit here wondering why I'm still wearing your ring. And to tell the truth, boy, I just don't know why. And instead of leaving, I just live the lie. But it's time to say goodbye, 'cause it's now or it's never. I can't do this forever. I can do so much better. It's time to leave it all behind.
'Cause it's now, it's never. Boy, you're really not clever. I deserve so much better. It's time to leave this all behind. So many reasons and things that we'll never explain. And night after night after night, I'm still hearing that name. And I don't need proof, 'cause I'm already sure. You're no longer mine, and I'm no longer yours. 'Cause it's now, it's never. Yeah. I can do this forever. I can do so much better. It's time to leave it all behind. 'Cause it's now, it's never. Boy, you're really, really not clever. No, I deserve so much better. Yes, it's time to leave this all behind. How many times did I say I was leaving? I always did, 'cause you told me you needed me. Won't play the fool anymore. I'm through this time, and I'm gonna be alright. 'Cause it's now or it's never. I can do this forever.
Woo!
Wow, girl, you play too much.
That's the first song we did, right, Rex?
Wow,
That's the
man.
first one.
That's
Wild
the first
card.
song for the wild card. The first song.
Now and never. That felt so good. The chords was just crazy.
Yeah.
You know, those chords are kind of reminiscent of a DeBarge song from back in the day for me.
Okay.
Man,
I feel that. I feel that.
I can hear that too. Robert Glasper, and again, we went in the studio with a unit, him and a bass player and a drummer, same guys that played on Wake Up at the same place the first day, and the song was already written by Muhammad Ayers. He's a wonderful songwriter that Robert works with. He told me when we were working on another song for the Apollo Theater, their movie, he said, I have this song for you that I wrote a long time ago because I love your song Going Through Changes, which was about leaving and, you know, deciding to leave or stay with somebody. And he said, it just inspired me to write this other song for you. And it was Now or Never. He said, you might not want to do it because you're not going through that kind of energy, but I think it would be great for you to sing it. And I heard it and I loved it so much. And I said, I don't care if people think that's me about my life. It just feels good to sing, you know? And I played it for Rex and Rex loved it too. Cause I always have to have my book in, you know, the team has to agree too.
Yeah.
So yeah, he loved it. And then when we recorded it, it made sense. Like the energy of it, it had all the feels, and it's like someone pleading for you to please get it together, you know?
Yeah.
Like
real life stuff too. This is real life.
Yeah, he wrote the heck out of it. So I said, I'm gonna sing the mess out of it. And it wasn't already done. It wasn't all the way done. But I'm gonna sing the hell out of this song. I'm sorry, I'm trying to laugh. I gotta cheer us all up. But yeah, like so that's that. I love that song, and it felt really good. It just feels good. You can hear it, and of course, Robert played all these lush chords. That gets
really feels good. You know, and I see a lot of comments going up talking about they appreciate. This is what we talked about earlier, all the different textures in the music and just the different emotions that you can feel from the album. So, you know, I think a lot of people are getting it and they're feeling it.
Yeah, I didn't mean it to be all most of it love songs. I didn't mean that. It just naturally happened that way.
It happens,
you know? Yeah.
Yeah. So let me say thanks to everybody for joining us tonight for the listening party, the virtual listening party. This is like a first time that we all doing this kind of stuff because of COVID. But Lettucey's 9th studio album, Wild Card. So thank you for joining in tonight and appreciating the artistry. And shout out to Rex for joining us tonight. This is a beautiful thing, man. I've been looking forward to this forever. So I'm glad that I got to be a part of this with you. There's also Lettucey.
Oh, I'm honored you're here, Cayman, and you're in a different time zone. So I know
You know
you've
what?
been
You
up
know what's
working
funny?
all day. So
And
I
and it's
appreciate it.
crazy because I thrive off of this. I need to get more sleep. My wife fussed with me. You need to go to sleep. You need to get you some sleep. Stay up too much. But I mean, when something is in your spirit that feeds you, man, if you had jumped on here at 2:00 in the morning, I'd have been here.
Aw,
There you go.
that's my dog, man. You've been riding with me, Cayman. You've been riding
I'm
with me.
telling you, girl, you are a true friend. This ain't no put on.
No, this is the real. You like Rex. When I
Yeah,
start,
this is
it's funny. You've been there every beginning of every album, every
Wow.
project.
that's
Cayman has been
true.
there every from Lost and Found on. No,
Mhm.
you came at a little bit after Lost and Found when it started getting a little more play. But
Yeah,
you started playing it first. You're one of the first people to play All Right like crazy. And
yeah.
yeah,
And then what's the other song where you was passing out? Take Time.
Take Time. When I first
Yeah.
started, before major label success,
Hmm.
I was an independent artist then. So you were there for that too.
That's crazy. Hey,
Cayman's
Rex,
been
did
around.
you ever hear the story about how Lettucey and I met?
No,
I
no.
get an edited version. So when I first started in satellite radio, the lady that hired me gave me a notebook full of contacts to build my industry contacts up.
Hmm.
And I was calling all these numbers per day. And I called Lettucey's number and I left a message and she called me back. So we started talking about music all the time. And I would geek off of this, especially when y'all did the Luther tribute album.
Hmm.
Woo, man, I called Lettucey. I said, oh my God, you killed that. Because I know that had to be a hard song to sing with all the different
Hard as
things.
hell.
Oh my gosh, man.
Sure. That
And
song was hard.
yeah. And I was just a fan. And then when I saw you perform for the first time, it was at the Carter Barron.
Yeah.
Wow. Carter Barron. Wow.
Man, I was blown away and have been a fan and a friend ever since.
Man. And
But enough
you've never,
about that.
it
We
was a great
celebrate.
time. Carter Barron, Jesus.
Right.
I
Yeah.
done
But
played everywhere.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we played. Okay.
Huh?
Okay. No, I was talking to Ron. I thought
Oh.
he was talking to me.
Hang in there, Ron. We almost done.
Yeah, you can have her back, man. You can have her back.
So let's do the song Where I Am.
Okay, here we go. Where you at, love? You're falling far behind. Are you keeping up or giving up? Which one? Why'd you look down? I know you're scared to hide. It ain't fun if it's easy. You gon' have to cross that bridge if you won't be where I is. Don't go talking big and popping shit if you cannot handle it. If you want me, then meet me where I am. Where I am. You see where I am. So catch me if you can. Don't go back down, baby, no. Cause you need what I am. Where I am. It can't be what I am. So catch me if you can. Yeah. Cause I ain't about to wait up. You need to stay on my heels. Ain't taking time to play seek and find. Cause there's much more behind my closed doors. Climb up a few floors, get on my level. I bet you'll be glad you did. But first you're gonna have to cross that bridge. If you won't be where I is. Don't go talking big and popping shit if you cannot handle it. If you want me, then meet me where I am. Where I am. You see where I am. So catch me if you can. Don't go back down, baby, no. Cause you need what I am. It can't be what I am. So catch me if you can. Woo! Elevate yourself. Elevate yourself. Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself.
Come on, gingerbread lady. Catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can.
You got to get across that bridge if you want to be where I'm is.
Where I'm is. I love this song.
Oh man, I love that. Tell me about that song.
Well, my friend Ivan Barreras, he's another producer that I always go to and have on as many projects as I can. He's been there like Rex, just another just team player. I met Ivan when he's from Philadelphia. He's done, if you know Music Soul Child, that is who is behind the scenes of building his music catalog in the
Yeah.
beginning. And he had this track, he gave it to me. I asked him for 8 tracks or 10, like a full album worth of material. And then a year and a half later, I go, okay, I want this one. I get on his nerves too, but I'll always find one, because I always almost finish with the album, and then I'll go, okay, I want this one, because he kind of rounds the album off for a modern feel, a nostalgic, old school but new school kind of fresh vibe.
Right.
And so this writer that I've been working with for a long time, like I work with her forever. She's written like an album's worth of material. Typewriter is her name, Crystal Typewriter Oliver. She's from Philadelphia as well, and incredible songwriter. She did with WKND as well on this project. But we never, like Sarah, I never could find a song that fit the appropriateness of whatever I'm recording. And I found that track. I said, Ivan, I want this one. And who should I want them to be like, I want to be cocky on this. I want to be like, he got to have his shit together if he won't be around me. I want that kind of attitude,
They won't be around next year.
I want that kind of energy on this song. Just, I don't want it to be light. I don't want I want them to know that I'm grown now. You can't just come to me and talk smack. You know what I mean? I will talk smack back at you. You know what I mean? So,
you ain't just start doing that though. You've been look.
In the privacy of my home.
You know what? That song should be called Old News.
Shut up. Both of y'all.
Hey, look, I love when I'm watching the comments, and Advent27 said, come on, catch me if you reminds me of Add to Me.
Oh yeah, it's the same energy.
That's the same vibe I got from it. I was thinking the same thing.
Same energy. That's the Lettucey that I have snuck in every album. I've tried to sneak her in to show people I'm grown. They forget. They think I'm still all right, girl. I gotta remind them.
That's the alter ego.
No, that's me. I ain't trying to be something else. That's me.
I'm talking about the one that's at home. That's the home Lettucey. That's the home version.
But yeah, I love it. She wrote it. I gave her all melodies, but I knew me where I am. That's all I had. I am. So catch me if you can. And then I sang the whole verse in a melody. I had all the the song sound like it sounded like a whole melody song. But the chorus, it meet me where I am. That's all I had. And she was like, "Ooh, lad, you ain't playing." So she just wrote to whatever I had, sent it back to Rex and I, and it was so dope. So dope. Typewriter, she's amazing songwriter. So that's where that came from. Okay. Just wanted some attitude. Women need to be able to say what they want to say sometime too,
Women do say what they want to say.
Well, not all the time, like how I say it.
Well, my wife say what she wants to say. Trust and believe. I'm the one that be trying to keep the peace. I keep my mouth closed.
Here's another song for you guys. It's called What Kind of Love. Here we go. I'm caught up on a burning train, going nowhere, all for your love. When I want something, your heart is there, and every time I call, you answer, babe, I call you right back. What kind of love is that? No, you don't be answering your phone. No, what kind of love is that? What kind of love is that? No, I'm again. You're giving me the blues. Don't know what to do. Don't wanna assume, but what is it? Is there someone new? You keep leaving me by myself. Be your card if there's someone else. Don't know what to do. And when I'm ready to go, that's when you tell me that you love me. When I'm about to walk away, you say what I'm feeling ain't true. You say I'm your only one. Hey, but I feel different. Stop messing around, you better. Yeah. Treat me better. Yeah. Don't leave room for me to think that you're no longer mine. What kind of love is that? Leaving me open. What kind of love is that? No, no. What kind of love is that? No. I really don't know what to do, but I love you. We're not the same anymore, baby. You really need to change, or I'm walking out the door. What to do? Stay or go? You're going taking all the bridges out.
Lord have mercy, man.
Oh, what kind of love is that? Oh, I love that. Ooh.
Somebody said this is stanky.
If you want to hear the bridge, buy the record.
There it is. Buy the record. Wild card is out.
Rex, you're so wrong.
No, he wrong, but he right.
He right and wrong.
Melanie said, I feel a Phyllis Hyman vibe to it.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. Great compliment. Yeah, I wanted, I told the guys, I sang the bass line to Ethan and the beat. I've known Brian used to play in the clubs. Brian Collier, he plays the drums on most of the stuff on here. And he played with me when I would play in the nightclubs back in the day.
Wow.
Like before I recorded anything that you ever heard from me. Brian was one of the drummers that I would use all the time. So he knew what I like, the rhythm I like. So he played, I sang do 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 bup bup oh do 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 bup, and Ethan said okay, and then the band followed right in. Brian already knew I liked that groove, so and I just sang it and they started playing it, and that's what we came up with. But I didn't have any lyrics yet. I just knew the energy. All I had was da 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 da. That's all I had.
Well, that's all you need because it's gonna come together. I saw one of the comments go up when it started. Said Lettucey got everybody walking around thinking they can scat.
I can't ignore my jazz side. I'm from New Orleans, but you could try it. Just go for it.
I know I do. Shoot, I tried. I tried.
Go for it, Cayman. Let me hear.
Not today, though. Not today. It's too many people in the room. Not today.
Yeah, I wanted to try. I never ignore my jazz side from being from New Orleans. I always have to sneak that in. That's part of me.
Right.
So I used to hide it to make people feel comfortable and put me in a box, So now Rex was like, no, do what you do.
Yeah.
Just don't do too much.
You got to reel you back in.
Yeah.
There's so many sides to your vocals.
Yeah,
you
has
have
to calm
so
me
much to
down.
offer. You know what I mean? You can do smooth. You can get wild if you need to. You can even rock out if you need to.
Yeah. But he always makes sure we're catering to the song and to to my fan base, and that's good.
Bless your heart, Rex. Thank you, Rex.
Yeah, there you go. That's some difficult stuff to sing too. I'm sitting here listening to it. I'm like, that's very difficult, but she makes it seem really easy.
Yeah,
because it didn't take her a long time to record any of these songs.
Even with the backgrounds.
No, she knocks that stuff out like it ain't.
The backgrounds are the easiest part, except for towards the end.
If she's not in the mood to sing that day, then we just don't sing. She'll sing the first couple lines. I'll be like, well, we're not going to do anything today. She's good night. Good night.
No, because it'll take me forever, and it's a waste of time.
We start laughing.
We just laugh because it's silly. Because when I go in the studio and Rex knows I'm coming and I know I'm coming there to work, I get my work done, and I'm not there all night long and candles and all that stuff. Finish your work, go on home.
Right, let's get on across this bridge. You get over here where I'm is.
They be having food and candles and want
Yeah.
to stay and hang out. I'm like, how long am I done? Did I lay it? Because
Yeah.
my backs take nothing. Background and lead, we usually do it 3 times and I'm good. But
Yeah.
if I go past 3 or even 2, Rex is like, it's time for you to go home because this ain't gonna work.
Right, you ain't here tonight.
You ain't here. He's like,
bad.
goodbye.
It gets bad.
It's
Right.
bad. He's like, because then I'll overthink and then it's not good. Y'all will
Yeah.
be like, it's so mechanical.
And I get mad. And she's.
It'll sound like my sensitivity.
Oh God.
That was a tough one. That's a long. Hey, we're gonna call you with that story. That's an off the air
We had to
story.
call you on the phone.
That's the first time I met her though.
Oh really?
And I knew her reputation, but hadn't heard her sing. And that's the first time. And there's a whole long story after that. We'll crack up about it. But you know.
I know it had to be some cussing on that song. That song is
No,
crazy difficult.
I didn't do any.
She was on her best behavior.
I was
like,
on my best behavior. I did nothing.
Yeah, it's me and Boney James.
I did everything I'm supposed to do, but what I wanted to do, I never got to do.
Right.
So I did it live instead. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think that was my best vocal, but I did my best.
But it was good though.
It was good. People loved it.
The process was funny. And then I went to see her sing live. I had never seen her with her band.
He came that same night.
And I didn't know what it was. And I saw her and I went up to her. I said, no, I need to apologize to you because I had no idea. Like everybody was telling me, but like you are incredible. So I didn't know all the way. And then I had no idea at that point we were going to become, lifelong collaborators and friends. Yeah. And
my brother.
Wow, man, that's beautiful. At least you were man enough to admit.
I was like, I'm sorry.
Maybe I'm sorry. I should have trusted you.
You had three male background singers or 2 male background singers?
Yeah, 2 male background singers.
They were killing.
They were incredible. And I had 2 drummers and a bass player. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I got through the gig.
Wow. All right, let's get back on the wild card.
All right.
We want people to pick this album up and support Lettucey. This is her 9th studio album, just in case you lost count. But we're going to do a song called Without You from the Wild Card album.
Oh, can't live if living is without you. I can't live. I can't give anymore. I can't live if living is without you. Can't give anymore. No, I can't forget this evening or your face as you were leaving. But I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes your sorrow shows. Yes, it shows. I can't live if living is without you. I can't live. I can't give anymore. I can't live if living is without you. I can't live. I can't give anymore. Can't live. Can't live. Without you. Can't live. Can't live without you, baby. No. Can't live.
That
Yeah,
song,
Rex.
man, listen.
You better play, Rex. Play, Rex.
Yeah, that was dope.
That song made me get quiet. I don't even know what to say after that.
Man.
I wanted to start sucking my thumb or something. God, that was so good.
Yeah, I recorded that. COVID happened, and I had 2 more songs, and this was one of the songs I had to record at home in my closet. And I begged Rex and Ivan to help me set up my gear from remotely. So I had to do it all myself. I had to record myself singing and everything. So I did that. And then I sent it back to Rex. But I was sweating bullets. I was like, this is hard. I'm used to having someone do it for me. And I forgot that I know how to do it. It's just I've gotten lazy, you know, and COVID has taught me you got to do stuff yourself, like really be hands-on.
You've gotten better now since then.
I've gotten better since then. That was a mess, though.
Hey, let's see. How long did it take you?
Forever. It took a whole day.
And then she sent me the vocals, and I said, "This is beautiful, but half of them were distorted."
Exactly.
She was so mad. She's like, "I'm not re-singing this." I said, "Oh yes, you."
I had to re-sing all of the vocals because I was too hot. My mic was too hot. I'm up there singing all loud. And
right, yeah, because you was killing. That's powerhouse vocals on that thing.
My neighbors were like, "What the hell? What's going on in that house?"
It's funny because when something's distorted, you look at your equipment like, "What?" Like
right. Red lights blinking and everything, huh? Clips.
But I was nervous because I knew it was a lot of hard singing, so I was nervous to tell her she had to redo it. But it was like, hey, she had attitude, but she redid it.
I had attitude. I was mad, Cayman. I was mad.
I know you were. Exactly.
You hear how high that song is? That's high. Mariah had engineers and shit. I didn't have nobody. It's me. I had to press and record. It was hard.
Hey Rex, hey, what was that conversation like, bro? I know you had to start it off with a positive. Let us see. All these vocals sound great.
Oh, you must have been there. Because that's exactly how it went. I was like, I love this. I love what you're saying.
Exactly what he said. Then he's like,
what you're saying, but
you gotta
I know you don't want to hear this. I said, you got to sing some stuff over. She said, how much? I said, most of it.
Pretty much the whole dang song I had to do over. Oh.
And then she sent me back. She tried to slip in a couple distorted vocals from the original. That's why I started laughing. I was like, come on. But you know what, though? I'll tell you what, necessity is the mother of invention. It's something that, she wanted to do and wanted to sing. And
but my manager wanted John D that works with Rex. He wanted
this song.
He said, you got to do this song. And so at the last minute, as a surprise, I said, Rex, we got to do this song for him.
But then we couldn't get together because COVID had just hit strong at that point.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so Rex played his part and sent it to me. And then I recorded distorted vocals and had to do it over.
That song sounds amazing, man. I feel a tear in my left eye.
People love it. I'm very proud of it.
It's it's almost like I could see like a movie and something playing out, in a slow motion scene. That's what that feels like when I close my eyes, because I couldn't even hold my eyes open. So that definitely is a filler.
That's so great. Well, I did my job. Distorted vocals and all that went away.
Distorted and all, girl. You won with that one.
I tried to sneak a couple in. That he got dog ears. He was like,
That was the wild card right there. The wild card. The song "Without You" from Lettucey's 9th studio album. So let's do. Everybody good? Everybody hanging in there? You good? Everybody good? Everybody hanging in there? We appreciate you too. Let's play one, Lettucey.
Okay, here we go.
Found a way back to love, a broken child, a pearl within. You went through hell, but you're still here. You're still here. You took a chance on life, and through it all, you survived, eyes open wide, and you're still here. You're still here. No matter what you go back to one, back to the beginning. One, love will bring you to one. One is the reason for life to be what it is and will be. One, back to the beginning. One, the one who made you the one. The one is the reason for life to be what it is and will be. You are the world divide that's colorblind, but it's still a dream, and we're in between the past and the future. Down here the truth is great, money rules the day, but on Judgment Day, what will they say about you? What did you do and didn't do? No matter where it goes, back to one, back to the beginning. One, love will bring you to one. One is the reason for life to be what it is and will be. One, back to the beginning. One, the one who made you the one. The one is the reason for life to be what it is and will be. This could have been another love song, but this is the message that came to me. Can't keep pretending that there's nothing wrong. Before you judge, look at yourself. There's always someone you can help. Get back to one. Yeah. Back to the beginning.
Yeah. Let us see say that. I see a lot of people say they got a reggae vibe to it.
Yeah.
You know
always.
What? When you do if you do a remix, you gotta put Queen Latifah on that one. I hear Queen Latifah on that one.
Crazy.
Queen Latifah command. Boom, boom, boom. I like that.
She would smash that so hard. Man.
Oh yeah. Where did that song come from? Tell me about that one.
J-Mo and Rex wrote that, the music, and I had it in my computer and just decided to sit and write a song called One. One is about, on Judgment Day, have you done, it says, but on Judgment Day, what will they say about you? What is it? What's the lyric? One, back to the beginning. One, love will lead you to one. The one is the reason for life to be what it is and will be. Meaning God is running this, not really us. And we all go back to the beginning. We go back to where we came from, which is to dust. You know what I mean?
Dust to dust.
Dust to dust.
Yeah,
and so it's like, just do your best work that you can while you're here. And know that you will be judged for your work and what you did while you were here. What will they say about you?
Yeah, I hear you shot down. Yeah.
What did you do and didn't do? So
yeah.
I always have a reggae song on my album. Always. It's just something that's a part of me and one of my favorite energies, because I love Bob Marley. Rex loves Bob Marley as well. And so we always have one of those songs on the album. It's just, and it doesn't happen like it's planned. It just naturally goes there.
Yeah.
It's just something that Shot Down was on the last one. It has the same kind of energy. Raise Up was on, what was that? Simple was on Pieces of Me, and Raise Up on the other song. Like I always have one of those somewhere. It's just a part of what my makeup of the Lettucey formula. I gotta have it. It just goes there. We always want that because it's just so, it feels good. It just feels good every time.
It's definitely a nice vibe, and the message is perfect.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's hidden to feel good, but it's also deep content.
Yeah. And that's important. It kind of goes back to the conversation that we had earlier. Music is a healer.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you know,
Bob Marley did it all the time. Bob Marley and
absolutely,
Marvin Gaye, they made you feel
absolutely,
good and you all grooving, but that content says
right.
change the world,
Mhm.
Yeah,
basically.
you know that beat is like a big button to smile, but it's so much more to it. You know,
Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
once you get beyond the big button to smile, there's something there.
It's getting late. It's
Cayman,
getting late.
did you need another drink, Cayman?
Right. I ain't even
Are
had
you
nothing to
drinking?
drink. I ain't even had nothing to drink. That's just me naturally. Rex says getting late.
It's getting late.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All
But
right,
yeah,
we got a couple more.
let's
Couple
go.
more
Couple more.
songs.
Let's go.
All right, in it to win.
Here's In It to Win.
You feel what you know about it. Yeah, yeah. Come on. It's time for me to push back. Look at what it's come to. I'm feeling like a wild card. I'm in a different mode today. Gonna see me come back. See you in the rear view. I'ma be my own star. I'm a hit, I'm taking it to the sky. As long as I'm alive, I'll try it again and again. Cause I'm in it to win. I'm a wild card. And I'm ready to be the king. Got it in my blood. Always had it inside me. Don't you know that I won't give up? Yeah, you know when it's over. I am the wild card, and I'm in it to win. Time to win, gotta win. On another level, yeah, I am on another level, yeah, I am on another level, yeah, I am on another level, yeah, I am. They already talking, I knew you would. I'm already on that. You don't gotta keep up. I'm moving with the light today. No one gonna show me. Gotta let 'em know. I got better vision. Gotta let 'em know. No one gonna slow me down.
A Shake
Yes,
Your
sir.
Fat Meat song for sure.
Not shake your fat meat. Right, folks talk about I need some sleep.
We almost done, Cayman. Hold
Shake
on.
your fat meat. I love it.
Shake your fat meat. Oh
Anastasia,
my God. That is so-
Anastasia said she had to jump off the couch when that beat came on.
Listen,
It is.
that is my song. Phil Boudreau. I wrote that with Phil Boudreau, and Rex was gone. I had to do it without him. And that's the second song that I recorded at home. All those damn vocals.
Oh, wow.
It was the last song on the album the last song I wrote for the album, and Phil Boudreau and I wrote during COVID. We were texting, emailing, singing voice memos, and like that. We couldn't be in front of each other, so he would record at home and then send it, and then I would record at home, send it to him, and we would make changes like back and forth and FaceTiming. It was crazy, but we made it work, and I love the content of it. This is one of those songs that's about me. Basically, I'm in this forever until the end of time. I'm gonna be singing. I'm gonna go out like Ella and just be singing. They gonna roll me out. And I'm gonna be singing Scooby Dooby Doo, you know.
Wait a minute, my teeth slipped.
Listen, okay, hold on a minute.
Wow, 4:30 a.m.
4:30 a.m. Where you at, Natalie?
Where you at, Natalie? Aw.
Is that
4:30?
That's the UK.
Oh no, that's over in the UK.
She
UK,
up.
yeah.
Oh, Natalie, we're gonna hurry up so you go to sleep.
Oh,
but yeah,
wow. She
in
might
it to
well stay
win.
up now.
Look,
She's going to work now. What do you mean?
hey, Colin, I see you, Colin. Colin is on every social part of my social media. He's on Twitter, he's on Facebook, and he's here. So I just wanted to say, hey, Colin, I see you.
What's up, Colin?
In the
Yeah,
UK.
Colin been jamming all night. And Tremel. I've been seeing a lot of comments
Tremel.
from Tremel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Tracy.
the wild card, in it to win. Be in it to win. Do whatever you do it well. and
So
do it
look,
really good.
before we get to the last song that we're gonna play for the night, where did the name Wild Card come from? What does that mean to you?
Well, for me, it means just no restrictions, limitless ability to be lettucey all the way. I can be jazz and opera and classical and R&B. I can be free as an artist and a businesswoman. I can just stand and be whatever. And people don't know what to expect from me anyway. So just be myself. And that's what I am. I'm a chameleon, or I'm appropriate or inappropriate. I'm whatever I want to be in the feeling. But
Yeah.
my goal is always to make people have tangible art that I create that makes them feel better, whether it be as an author or as a record label owner, finding artists that do the same thing I do, where they have freedom, or to be the artist that I am. I've always been this way. I started this way. You thought I was going to stay in your box, and then I moved around, and you went, wait,
Mhm.
that's just a part of who I am. I've never been one way.
Yeah.
And I'm a jambalaya of things. So the wild card is wild and free and just unexpected, and that's
Yeah.
who I am. And I try to stay in a box. It don't work for me. It just don't work.
Well,
It don't work.
you told them years ago, I can run the business and make time for fantasy. These
Come
are the
on,
pieces of me.
sing it, Cayman. Let them know, Cayman. Let
You
them
told them a
know.
long time ago, Led.
I
You
tried
told
to
them.
warn them. Turn me loose. Didn't I say turn me
You
loose?
said it. You told them everything was gonna be all right because we're going higher. Just hold on for the ride, baby.
These are the pieces of what? Me.
Me.
Hallelujah.
Get on across this bridge and catch up to where I'm is. Man, this has been a definite treat tonight. Make sure you support Lettucey, and her ninth studio album is called Wild Card. Man, this is absolutely beautiful. And thank you to you, Rex. Appreciate you joining us.
It's good to be
man.
here. It's good to be here. We had somebody from South Africa, 5:30 in the morning.
Whoa.
They loving
Wow.
you.
Wow.
I wouldn't be seeing you at 5:30.
No, I thank you guys. We wanted it a little bit later so that we can get the people in LA to wake up and stay awake to watch it as well. So
Right.
but thank you for staying up all over the world. I didn't know.
Right. All across the globe.
That's awesome.
And really, Lettucey, that really shows you how powerful music is, and that gift, how it's been able to go all across the globe. What up, Ron? We see you, Ron.
You're not sneaking, Ron. You're not sneaking. Light us on.
You got to slide on your stomach, bro. You got to get your snake on. You got to get your snake on, bro.
I want to thank Ron, my husband, for putting all this together. And thank you, Ron. He set all this stuff up, and my Facebook, he's working the Facebook and everything. So thank you. I don't do this. I just show up and try to be cute. But I want to dedicate tonight to all the support, everybody who's here supporting me, Cayman included, and Rex, of course. I want to dedicate it to the fan base, because we can create all we want, but if the people don't listen or buy or support, it's nothing. So thank you for that. And just shout out to Chaswick, his family.
Yes.
God bless his family. Yeah. He fought a great battle. But his legacy will be on. It will live on. He was a powerful creator. So God bless him, and cheers everybody to the Wild Card Week. And I hope it makes you feel better during these crazy times. So
I just put my hat up. I don't have
that's good too. Yes. Oh, my wake up video is on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna tell everybody else about it, but since you're here, check it out after the broadcast tonight. Mm-hmm. And it features myself and Ciroc. Ron did the video. He's over here.
That Ron, he be working. Shout out to Ron. That's a true partner right there, Lettucey.
He got holes in his shoes, everything. I
know it's been a rough week for Ron over there, man. Shout out virtual hugs to Ron, because I know it's been a beast in that house.
Give Ron love. Give Ron love.
That's why I'm in his room too. This is his room. I got to get out of here. He's like, get out. So thank you guys again for being here. And here's to the creators around the world able to be exactly who they are. Cheers, cheers. Here's another song for you guys. Hallelujah. Here's another song for you guys. It's called Anything for You, the duet. Here we go.
Yeah.
Featuring PJ Martin. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
If God took me away today,
Yeah.
I pray I did everything I could to honor you. And when I open my eyes, there's joy each day. What a blessing, I'm waking up next to you. Your kisses are a sweet surprise. Still can't believe you're in my life. The impossible is possible because of you. I will love you past forever. I'll do anything for you. I will do anything for you. Heart and soul. I'll do anything for you. You are my life. One means just you. Yeah, yeah. I'll do anything for you. What did I do
Come on,
to
Pete.
deserve someone as special as you? It's hard to believe, like a wonder I could be having you with me. I will do the things I need to do, whatever it takes to prove to you that I'm never leaving your side. You never have to question, just know I will. I would do anything for you, and you are my life. What means us to anything for you. You will never know how far my love will go. All the sacrifices you made to change my life. Oh, you mean so much to me. I wish that you could see all the joy you bring to my life. I'll do anything for you.
New Orleans, baby. New Orleans.
New Orleans, baby. New Orleans in the house.
New Orleans,
Bishop
baby.
Paul S. Morton's baby boy, PJ.
Listen, New Orleans, baby. We in the house.
Good Lord.
That's it.
God.
Whew.
That's
Y'all
so
killed
good.
that.
Man, that was
Man.
awesome.
Yeah, we had the original, and then me and Rex were like, we need a male vocal. And the wonderful thing about being an independent artist, you can do what you want. So,
Yeah.
and usually the focus has to stay on the artist, when you're in a confining energy. So I was so blessed to have an opportunity to say, let's share this light with another artist and have them come in. And I was like, PJ, we were thinking of names. And so Rex called PJ and he took the track and wrote on it. I heard it. I didn't know he was going to change the second verse, and it was beautiful. It's perfect.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
perfect. I don't know. It gave me chills. I just started crying because one, it was PJ. And it's a New Orleans energy, which is where I'm originally from. It felt full circle. It felt like two artists that started at the independent thing and then built.
Yeah.
Our careers have built up, and finally we get to sing in unison together. So
wow,
that's
amazing.
That gave me some heart there. And I've been begging him to work since we did a duet long time ago. We did a Roberta Flack, Donny Hathaway duet together. And so I've been begging him before all them Grammys. I'm like, come on, sir, come on, get in the studio. You know what I mean? So I was really happy that Rex got him, and he laid the joint, and it's beautiful. There's a video coming out as well.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So people will see that soon. We got a lot of surprises coming up, and I'll be on Good Morning America on, when is that? Wednesday, yeah. Wednesday. So tune in, y'all. Let them know we want to see more people like myself there, that we bring an audience. So When you
Absolutely.
tune in, it helps. And when you buy, it helps. So keep supporting not just me, but all of us that are doing soul music. Keep it alive and fresh.
Yeah.
And the legends too. They need your support as well. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
We all in this thing together.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
know,
thank you,
let it see.
Cayman.
I don't listen real quick. You know, before I don't want to prolong the night, but you mentioned being an independent artist, and I know there was a time when you was behind. You know, you had the record label behind you. What's the difference between the two? Is it more freedom being independent for
I
you?
think the freedom is I never had always had freedom creating.
Yeah.
Verve, I was lucky. Verve was really nice to me. They weren't mean to me. They just had rules they had to go by. You know, it's
Yeah.
a political thing. And they picked the singles and they, you know, did the marketing how they wanted. But I had a lot of say in my career because I came
Mm,
in as an independent artist thinking that way, but I had to move in the corporate way. So
right.
what the difference now for me is that I create everything. Rex is like, no, you got to pick the single. What is your single? It's your label. You have say, you know, and the money is different because it goes directly to me. You know, I
Yeah.
don't have to keep fighting through people to pay my bills. You know,
Right.
and so but also I have to pay everyone, you
Yeah.
know, and I did then just in a different way. But now I can govern how to pay everyone and pay
Yeah.
them right away or not. But I usually pay right away
Well,
because
send me
I
my
don't like
check
those.
now. I want mine now.
Listen, you're gonna get a hello and a hug. You're gonna get a church hug. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Cayman. Thank you,
Yeah,
baby.
thank you, Lettucey. I appreciate it. It's great to be a part of the night, and congratulations to you again on this 9th studio album, Wild
Thank
Card,
you,
which is a
Cayman. Thank
beautiful
you,
work.
Cayman.
Round of
Thank you.
applause for Lettucey. I'm so
Thank
proud
you.
of you. I don't know what to do, girl. I'm so proud of you.
Well, thank you, Rex, for being here all night. I know you
Oh
got
yeah,
family.
no doubt.
Thank you, Ron. He's hiding. And thank you, Cayman. Thank all of you for being here late at night. And I'll see you soon. Keep supporting and
Yeah,
tell everyone about the wild card. All
that's
right, I'll
it.
see
Please
you
do.
soon. Thanks. Bye, y'all.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Hey.
Hey.